Okay, hello. We are in the Linux and CS Systems Bootcamp, and we're going to look at some keys and such for getting around in the terminal. Okay, so we assume that you're able to get to a terminal in some way. So here I am, I have a terminal open. I'm logged into the server. I'm using CS20200, that account. All right, so I'm going to start with some shortcuts for particular directories. The dot, single dot, that is a period, is a shortcut for the current directory, wherever I am right now. So if I do ls dot and ls is for list directory contents, and that's described a bit more in another video. But so if I do ls and ls dot, that's the same. If I do ls hw, that lists the contents of the hw directory. Dot dot is a shortcut for one directory higher. So if I look in the directory /u1/class, that's the contents of that directory. If I go into my homework directory and do ls dash dot dot, then that shows one directory higher. cd is the command for changing directories. If I do cd dot dot, that goes one directory higher. Tilde is my home directory. So if I do tilde, then that is my home directory where I started when I logged in. Slash is the top of the entire file system. So at the top of the entire file system, these are the directories that I have. U1 is the directory that has user home directories. Okay, so those are shortcuts that you should remember. I'm going to go back to my home directory. While we've been going along, we've been using the enter key. So I type a command and it's not actually run until I press enter. Up and down arrows I can use. So the up arrow will scroll through the commands that I have run. So if I wanted to run, I had some long command and I wanted to run it again, I could scroll up. So when you scroll up, you could scroll up and down. And then tab. So if you have a file name partly typed and you press tab, then the terminal will try to autocomplete it. If there's more than one way to autocomplete it, okay, so now I have two files there. So if I do ls, depending on your settings, you can use tab to, it'll sort of scroll through the different options. This depends on which terminal you're actually using. And then on commands as well, you can tab. So these are all commands that start with M because that's what I typed. A couple other special notes in terms of directories and file names. If I want to use a directory or a file name that has a space inside of it, then I need to put it inside of double quotes. So now I have a file name that is hello world with a space, and this means that there's a space. If I do that, so that displays it. I could also use that format either way. And then star. So star is a way to match different file names. So ls star.txt, what the star means is anything. So match anything that ends in .txt. If I do ls star, then that is just all the contents. And so these are the files, and then it shows the directories as well. Okay, that is that.